Most SEO agencies pitching ecom brands in 2026 are selling 2020 playbooks at 2026 prices. Keyword reports, backlink counts, traffic graphs. Meanwhile, your competitors are quietly winning every shopper asking ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity for recommendations in your category. But there is a way to spot a difference between these two types of agencies before you sign a contract. If you don't know me, my name is Michael Sack. I'm the founder of SEOasis. We're an AI era SEO agency built for e-commerce brands doing 100K to 10 million a month. So we help them rank first in ChatGPT and on Google. And in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 mistakes ecom founders make when hiring an SEO agency in 2026 and exactly what to look out for then. So let's get into it. So the first thing to cover is why the old agency model is broken. The agency playbook most founders are still buying was built for a world that just no longer exists. That world had one search engine that mattered, Google, a clear formula for keywords, backlinks, meta tags, etc. And if you ranked on page 1, you were getting a click. But that world's pretty much gone today. Today, shoppers are split between Google, ChatGPT, and every other AI platform out there right now. So the same shopper might ask Perplexity for product recommendations in the morning, check Reddit at lunch for reviews from real people, then only land on Google in the evening when they are ready to compare prices. So if your agency is still optimizing for one of those services and ignoring the other 4, they are leaving a majority of your potential organic revenue on the table. Here's what most agencies are still pitching. It looks like monthly keyword reports tied to Google rankings only, backlink building from low quality directories, generic content for keyword density instead of buyer intent, tech audits that focus on Google crawlability and ignore AI crawlers entirely, no mention of Reddit, schema, or how shoppers actually use LLMs to make purchase decisions. And if that is what your current agency or a prospective agency you're looking at is selling to you, you're not getting AI era SEO at all. You're getting 2020 SEO with a 2026 invoice. So here are the 5 mistakes to avoid when shopping around for an agency. Mistake 1 is hiring an agency that reports on traffic, not revenue. This one's a classic one. Traffic is obviously a vanity metric, but most agencies lead their reports with traffic numbers because traffic always goes up if you publish enough content, enough top of funnel content, and that makes your reports look good. But traffic without revenue is pretty much worthless. I've audited brands paying $8,000-$10,000 a month to agencies that doubled the organic traffic while organic revenue stayed flat or went down. And this is exactly what happens when an agency drives traffic to content that does not convert instead of optimizing collection pages that actually sell. So you want to ask any agency you're interviewing how they tie their work to organic revenue, not just traffic. And if they can't answer that question in one sentence, they're the wrong fit for you. Mistake number 2 is hiring an agency that doesn't mention AI search at all. This one's a little wild to me, but I see it every week. I see proposals from agencies in 2026 that don't mention the word AI, ChatGPT, Perplexity, AEO, or LLM anywhere in the document. And here's the problem with that. AI search is not a solved problem like classic SEO. Everyone's still trying to figure out what to do, coming up with their own theories and figuring out what actually works. And if the agency you hire for this is not already running those tests, the moment they decide to start focusing on AEO or AI SEO, your site becomes their guinea pig. And you don't want that. You want to hire someone that's already been testing this stuff before signing you on. So when you come on board, you are getting strategies that have already been pressure tested. Mistake number 3 is hiring an agency that treats Reddit as a side channel. Reddit is now one of the most cited sources across every major AI tool. So when ChatGPT recommends brands, when Claude answers questions, when Perplexity cites sources, Reddit shows up over and over again. Yet most agencies either ignore Reddit entirely or treat it as a little side project that's completely disconnected from SEO. But Reddit SEO is now core to ecom SEO. If your agency does not have clear, ethical Reddit strategies that actually get your brand surfaced in AI tools, they are missing the biggest organic channel for the next 5 years. Easily. Quick pause. If you're an ecom founder doing 100K to 10 million a month and you're even considering hiring an SEO agency this quarter, do this first. Book a 30-minute strategy chat with us. We will look at your current SEO setup, audit your AI visibility across ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, and tell you exactly what to look for in an agency, whether you end up working with us or not. We've used the same diagnostic process to help brands like thefeed.com generate $573,000 in organic revenue in 8 months by prioritizing the work that actually drives revenue. Link is in the description. Book a slot and get clarity before you sign any contract. All right, back to the video. Mistake 4 is hiring an agency that pitches a content factory. You've heard this pitch before for sure. We will build you 20 articles a month, build 50 backlinks, and update meta tags across your whole site. And it sounds like a lot of work for the money, but that pitch in and of itself is a red flag because a packaged content factory tells you exactly what to expect. The agency is going to deliver the same scope every month on autopilot, and they're not going to look for anything outside of it. Even when they do spot a new opportunity that could move the needle for your brand, they're going to try and penny and dime you for every extra thing that they think of. The way we run SEOasis is the complete opposite of that. We're a boutique agency, so we're always thinking about each client's site because we have the time to, and what we could be doing differently to drive more results. And then we'll probably just do them. We have an actual white glove service clause in our contract. It says explicitly what we are required to deliver, of course. And then it also says we're always going to be looking for new opportunities and adding value in any way we can. That includes things outside the usual SEO scope. It extends even to, like, if you're hiring internally, we'll help you interview marketing candidates to make sure they're not idiots. If it's something quick and easy, we should do it. We do not charge for every little thing. The clause is in writing for a reason. It means we will never just deliver the same scope every month without reconsidering what is actually working. We're not afraid to shift and make changes if something's not working. Then mistake number 5 is hiring an agency that will not show you their own results. Sounds kind of silly, but it is the simplest filter, and somehow a lot of people just skip it. If an agency can't show you specific revenue results for real ecom clients with real numbers attached, just don't hire them. Don't go for, we drove a lot of traffic or we improved their rankings. Look for specific organic revenue over specific timeframes and from specific clients that you can actually verify, because every legitimate agency will have case studies that they're proud of. And if they hesitate or get vague when you ask, the answer is no. So here's what to look for instead. Basically, here are all the things that an AI era SEO agency should be doing for you. 1, reporting organic revenue every month with traffic as a supporting metric, not the headline. They should be auditing your visibility across Google, ChatGPT, all the major AI platforms from day one, optimizing collection pages first, supporting content second with a clear revenue attribution model so you can tie results to the work that they're doing. They need to be building a Reddit presence in the subreddits where your ICP actually hangs out. They need to be implementing schema markup for your organization, products, reviews, FAQ, all that stuff across the site. And they need to be tracking how often your brand is cited in AI tool responses month over month. And that last bullet is the new metric most agencies aren't even tracking yet. In our opinion, AI citation rate is going to be one of the most important SEO metrics over the next several years. And the agencies that figure out how to measure and move it are the ones worth hiring. If you want a breakdown of everything I just covered, I put together a free guide called How Your Products Can Appear in LLM Search in 2026. It walks through the on-site fixes, the Reddit strategy, the exact framework we use to make ecom brands visible in AI search. Link is in the description. Anyways, back to the video. So when you sit down with any agency, run them through this exact set of questions. Show me 3 ecom case studies with revenue numbers, timeframes, and client names. Walk me through how you would audit my brand's visibility in ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity today. What is your monthly Reddit strategy for an ecom brand in my category? And how do you decide which collection pages to optimize first? And how do you tie that to revenue? What does your reporting look like? And what metrics do you lead with? And all these answers are going to tell you all you need to know within 15 minutes. An AI era SEO agency will have clear, specific answers to all of these, and a traditional SEO agency is going to struggle on at least 3 of them. And the cost of hiring the wrong agency is not just the monthly retainer, it is the 12 to 18 months that you lose while your competitors capture the AI traffic first. So you now have the exact filter to use when you're interviewing different agencies in 2026 and the 5 mistakes to avoid before you sign any contract. Picking the right agency is just one piece of the puzzle, though. The other piece is understanding what good AI era SEO actually looks like in execution so you can hold whoever you hire accountable to the right standard. Watch this next video where I break down exactly what AI era SEO looks like in practice and how ecom brands are getting recommended by ChatGPT, Claude, and Perplexity in 2026.